Have you ever found yourself falling for someone who always keeps you at arm's length? Maybe you've heard of love avoidance, that person who craves connection, but the minute things get real, they pull away. Today, I'm diving into what happens when you play into their fantasies instead of fighting against them. Alright, so let's set the scene. Love avoidance. These are folks who might dream of romance, but deep down they're terrified of true intimacy. They build up fantasy worlds where love is safe, distant, maybe even a little dramatic. So what if instead of pushing for closeness, you step into their world and play along? First, you might notice something unexpected. Things actually feel easier. When you mirror their pace, show interest without pressure, even indulge in those grand, almost movie-like conversations, you're speaking their language. Suddenly the tension drops, and they may even start to let their guard down. But here's the twist. Playing to their fantasies can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, you're getting to know a side of them that feels safe for both of you, a space where they're more open, more playful. On the other hand, you risk getting stuck in that fantasy world. Everything stays surface level. You bond over dreams and ideas, but real-life vulnerability, that's still off limits. Now, over time, this can lead to some surprising outcomes. The avoidant might become more comfortable, even start craving more of your company because you're not threatening their independence. And sometimes, by meeting them in their fantasy, you help them feel seen and understood. But here's the catch. The relationship can stall. You might find yourself longing for deeper connection, while they're perfectly happy in the safety of make-believe. If you're not careful, you could start playing a role, always the ideal partner in their daydreams, but never truly yourself. You sacrifice your own needs for closeness just to keep the peace, and that's where things can get tricky. So is it worth playing to a love avoidance fantasies? Sometimes, yes, it can build trust and open doors you never thought possible. But if you want something real, don't lose sight of your own boundaries. The real magic happens when both of you step out of fantasy and into something honest, messy, and beautifully imperfect. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got thoughts or stories about love avoidance, drop them in the comments. I'll see you next time.